about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago. The Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. It's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Play action, Ryan. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Ryan. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they hand off to Coleman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. This is the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his man. It's the tight end Long. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 2nd down at 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Now Tua. And he's got his big tight end here. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after 1. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action with Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
To throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to Coleman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wound up picking up positive yardage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going? Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Ryan. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Patterson. And some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Ryan. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's Ryan going to fire this out wide. Touchdown, Falcons! Russell Gage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the 1st down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a 1st down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On play action, here's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Tua going to throw. Steps away to his left. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking to pass, Tua. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Tua. Drops it off for Coleman. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Sanders' kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Now Ryan. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
On 2nd down now, it's Patterson. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Play action. It's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. Will Fuller back deep to return. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Final preparations being made for the 2nd half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the 2nd half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Coleman now. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. Patterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage.
That'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action with Ryan. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Tua.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11 now.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
They'll get this to Coleman.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Brown. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it, because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all.
There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. The 2 are going to try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the shotgun, Ryan. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Ryan to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The end result, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Play action. Ryan. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene.
And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case...
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are with the catch. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find it at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On third down, Patterson.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Throwing now is Ryan. Able to find Patterson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Ryan to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here's Ryan.
Again, that's Hurst.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's Ryan. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And that is dropped. Oh, Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Being chased out left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Miami, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.